All right. Hey, everyone. It's Dee, and I just wanted to come out here for a couple of minutes and just congratulate you guys, everyone that signed up for this Back to Basics team rally. Larry and I are just real excited for the feedback that we're getting from you guys. I have heard so much. One of the best things I loved, one of our coaches did a Facebook Live yesterday, and she just showed her vulnerability, that she had gained a little weight back. And she sent me a private message and she said, you know what, thank you for doing this team rally, because it made me realize I'm not alone, that it's okay to go back to basics, and that even as coaches, we are all on our own individual journeys. I've also gotten a lot of great feedback from those of us that have dove into the life book. I was doing a little bit of the life book, but really wasn't doing it on a daily basis. So having this daily reading has helped me tremendously, and I have found it really hasn't taken much time, but I'm benefiting so much from that. And I think that's the biggest point that Larry and I really want to make, is we want you guys to stay in the game and just realize that this is all about just creating some new habits and moving ourselves a little bit further down the road with our health journey. It's just going to put us in a better place, physically, emotionally, mentally, ourselves, and in a better place to serve other people. But I'm super excited because I've got a special guest here with me. I've got Alane, who's out in the Denver area. Alane is one of our fairly new coaches, helping a few people, and she was our winner last week for our top points. And so she did all the things. Alane is not even on our 5-in-1 weight loss plan. She's reached her goal, but she was consistent with her 3-in-3 plan, and that's just something for you to know. Like, it doesn't mean you have to be on 5-in-1 to do this rally, but we've been doing some corresponding between Marco Polo and text, and I've just loved, Alane, what you have shared with me, what you've gained from this. Like, it was not about getting 22 out of 23 points. It was not about the $50 Amazon card, which hopefully you got that. I emailed that to you today.
Okay.
But you really shared some cool things, that stepping into the life book and this process, what it's done for you. So I'd love for everybody to hear.
Well, first of all, I was kind of hoping it was really the $5,000 prize, but then,
well,
Larry just
markets.
burst my bubble. So, then that was all over. No more competing. No, absolutely loved this challenge. I think we talked about the fact that, I had already reached my goal, but this challenge allowed me to really think about, first of all, helping my business, but also those little chunks with the life book, just like a couple pages. For whatever reason, I've listened in on those other calls that they say, just give yourself 5 minutes. And I've done that. But for whatever reason, just having those couple pages, I knew what I had to do. And I really focused, I think, more just knowing it was those couple pages. And the thing that I gained the most out of last week really was the emotion element. I deal with emotions big time every day at work. I have very high stress job. And it really came to light. Really, the past couple weeks have come to light with the life book for me. But the emotion thing, I realized that in every single meeting that I have, which I have a bunch of meetings, I have a high pressure IT type job. I let the emotions get the best of me all the time, and particular with people that I work with. And a couple examples, or just a really quick example, is some of the people that I work with, sometimes I'm just like, why are they not getting this? Why, do I have to explain this for the 45th time? And I have to take a deep breath and just back up and say, okay, Alane, this isn't their fault. They are actually coming to me asking questions to get clarification because they're trying to do a good job. And it took me out of that whole drama, section that they were talking about, and even the immaturity stage of just blaming everybody else and you, and looking at me and how I can control that. And it's just opened up a whole new world for me. It's, I talked to you about it before. It's like, I opened the door and stepped on the other side, and I get now what if people are talking about on these calls. I am awakened. I realize that things are changing with me, and it's not about the weight. It never, it hasn't been for me, but I really wish that we could start using it more to talk to clients and say, you really need to start with the life book, a couple pages a day. And because you're going to all of a sudden see all of the awesome benefits of this program. It's not the weight at all. Yes, that's what the majority of people work on, but that's not really the whole thing at all.
You're so right, Alane. And I think that what helped me was even this week, I noticed with my conversations with clients that I could actually physically say, you know what, I have struggled with the life book too.
Yeah.
But I have found when I just read a couple of pages, and would it help you if I gave you an assignment? Because I mean, how easy, right? We could just transpose what we did in chapter 23 and give it to a
Yeah,
client, maybe even in a smaller chunked basis. But I felt
exactly.
like my conversations, I actually felt more connected to them. I felt like my clients felt more understood that, you know, life is busy and it is hard to get into the book. But like you said, it really, when you've got that real life example of, hey, I am finding this is making me a better person. I am showing up differently, you know?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. And it's making me realize too that I want to be able to understand with that health assessment what types of other things people are dealing with so that I can point them in the right direction with the life book. You know, I just, again, it just huge light bulbs were going off, you know,
Yeah.
fireworks, everything, you know.
I love
So
it.
it's
And
been
I
great.
mean, that's what this is all about, right? Like you are already a healthy person. You took it a step further with your health, and now you're getting into the whole healthy mind, right? So we
Yes.
talk healthy mind, all of that, like just seeing life different, and that you can actually choose to respond differently. And I love what you said yesterday. You said something like, I used to let it ruin my entire day. I would get
Yep,
so upset about
totally.
something. And then now you're realizing, like, stop, challenge, and choose.
Absolutely. I'm
Yeah.
using it.
All right. What would you say to somebody that's kind of waffling on, you know, continuing in the challenge or turning in their points? What would you say to them?
Well, first of all, I'd say, you know, it's for your benefit to have these little bitty goals, you know, and it's the same thing as working on the sand, you know. You kind of plug away, and all of these different little things can help you. You know, I went ahead and did a Facebook Live for the first time, and you and I have talked about it for a while,
Yeah.
and this was the perfect opportunity because I could say, you know what, everybody, this is what I'm working on with the Coaches Challenge. And I did another one yesterday and I focused it around the sleep. So it's little bitty steps that help you move forward. And it's not about the points, you know, don't think
Yeah.
about it that way. It's about getting us all to our goal that we want to accomplish as a group and as individual business owners.
Yeah. Perfect. Perfect. Well, thanks for carving out some time, Elaine. I know you're
No
busy.
problem.
So we'll post for this for everyone to share and
All right.
keep it going. All right.
All
Thanks so
right.
much. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.